So I logged into my main account and I noticed that I had a full mailbox to which was a message from a longtime viewer who hit me up about a video which I never made. It's a build that I briefly covered nearly 5 months ago, and so it's about time I give this build a formal build video and put you on game to one of the most forgettable unplayed classes in the game, the condi Alac Specter. Just like the original video I highlighted this build in, it is one of my favorite ADPS classes. It has good access to supportive components with allied targeting, it has high DPS with fairly straightforward damage rotation, has the ability to substitute damage for more support or other utility, and it feels very active in terms of using skills. While it is a high APM build, it is more of like spamming just a couple of skills over and over. And yes, I know that the title is the easiest ADPS class, and yes, I know about condi Mechanist, which is arguably easier. However, there is no CC, there's little group support, and other aspects outside of just providing the alacrity buff. So I think this build is better, but I get it if you don't think it's actually the easiest. Starting with the gear and traits, we are running full ritualist gear with Rune of the Trapper and Relic of the Fractal. Primary weapons are going to be Scepter and Dagger with Sigil of Demons and Sigil of Doom, since almost all of your damage comes from Torment. Your offhand weapon is going to be Pistol with Sigil of Paralyzation, and you only need this skill for Headshot, which is your pistol skill 4. For utilities, you're going to want Magnanimous Tuning Crystals and Meaty Asparagus Skewers, so don't get trolled by Ascended Food. Traits are going to be Deadly Arts 3, 2, 1. They are all damage modifiers. Trickery 3, 1, 1. These give you the ability to grant Might and Fury alongside Boon Strips. And Specter 1, 1, 3, which lets you do your thing with your alacrity, and I'll cover that shortly. Your primary utilities are going to be Spider Venom, Scale Venom, and Thousand Needles, which you should use all of them off cooldown as long as you have allies around you. Your damage rotation is literally spamming 3 while you're on your Scepter Dagger set. Blow all of your initiative on skill 3, but it has a twin projectile, so make sure you do not cancel the second projectile cast. It can be most commonly canceled by your steal skill, which is now called Siphon, your heal skill, your weapon swap, or by entering your shadow shroud. Your alacrity component is easy. You literally just use skills in shroud. Your primary target damage skills are skill 2, skill 4, and skill 1, and you automatically tether to your nearest ally, and it will generate alacrity around your nearest ally. So you can actually pick this ally by ally targeting somebody and siphoning them and then going into Shadow Shroud, which allows you to still do your job from a distance if you're flag kiting or bringing something away from the group, but for the most part you won't be needing to do that. So just don't worry about ally targeting when you're learning this build. Like I said earlier, the rotation is blowing all your initiative on skill 3 when you're out of Shroud in your Scepter Dagger set, and then you go into Shroud and you spam skills in Shroud, prioritizing skill 2 and skill 4, though you can use your other ones too if you need CC or some extra stuff. You stay in Shroud while you wait for your initiative to regenerate, and then you pop out when you're close to full. You'll get some free initiative from the weapon swap trait, which triggers off of entering and exiting Shroud, so keep that in mind. Besides that, you can take Basilisk Venom, you can take your Ninja Gang as your elite, or you can take your elite Well, and that's the build. The heal skill is a Shadow Step, which is a nice little perk for movement, but overall I feel this build is a lot of fun, even though it can get kind of repetitive until you get a good grip on how to use your initiative. It's really hard to be bad at this build, and its versatility and survivability make it a great pairing with a Heal Herald or a Heal Firebrand in 100 CM and 99 CM fractals. I hope this build guide helps and hope to see some more Specters out in the wild. And if you ever want me to cover a build or are interested in a build that I mentioned, you can always drop a comment below or hit me up in game at Silhouette3216. With that, I want to thank you all for watching, and a special thanks to all of my subscribers. We just broke 3K and I am doing a giveaway, so check out the Zero to Hero episode 7 if you want to enter. A link will be in the description. Make sure you hit subscribe if you dig the video, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace.